Welcome to Millionaire Coin Finds, where pocket change turns into a fortune. Money bag. If you love rare coins, shocking values, and unbelievable finds, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and see which coins could make you rich today. Magnifying glass. Tilted left sparkles. Have you ever stared at a humble penny and thought, could this tiny copper coin be my golden ticket? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving deep into one of the most unexpected money makers sitting quietly in U.S. collections, the 2009 American Lincoln penny from the proof set. This is not your ordinary penny. This is a coin with a secret. A treasure that looks innocent, yet hides a jaw-dropping value that's making collectors freak out. And here's the kicker, it could be lying forgotten in your drawer, in your grandparents' coin stash, or tucked away in an old mint set you never bothered opening. Now listen very closely. In 2009, to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint did something special. They released 4 different Lincoln penny designs, each telling a piece of Lincoln's legendary life. But while millions of these pennies were circulated, a tiny fraction were minted in mirror-like perfection. Yep, we're talking about the proof set version minted in San Francisco. These coins were never meant to be spent, they were crafted for collectors only, with mind-blowing detail, stunning contrast, and unmatched shine. But here's where the story takes a wild turn. Most people who bought the 2009 proof sets either broke them open and spent the coins, or left them in closets collecting dust. What they didn't know. One variation, one flawless Lincoln penny from this exact year and proof set, has become a rare collector's obsession. That we're talking about the rare ultra-deep cameo strikes, the coins with perfect centering, untouched fields, and that magical red copper luster that never fades. Some even have minting errors so subtle that only professional graders can spot them, but when they do, bang! The price skyrockets like crazy. Now imagine this, you're holding that very coin, and suddenly you find out that your little 2009 proof Lincoln cent just got graded PR70 deep cameo red by PCGS or NGC. You better sit down, because collectors have already paid amounts as high as $125,000, and in rare auctions, even stretching up to $173,000 for a single pristine coin from the proof set. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that was once part of a common U.S. Mint proof set is now worth $173,000 in the collector's market. That's more than the price of a brand new luxury car, more than a year's college tuition at an Ivy League university, all for a single, perfect penny. And the best part, you might already have it. So what should you do right now? Go dig out your old coin collection. Check every 2009 Lincoln penny from the San Francisco Mint proof set. Look for that mirror surface, that deep cameo finish, those razor-sharp details. If you find one that looks flawless, don't wait. Get it graded. Because you just might be sitting on a fortune. But here's the deal, these coins are being snapped up fast. Coin dealers, auction houses, and smart collectors are on the hunt, paying big bucks to grab them before prices go even higher. So whether you're a collector, an investor, or just someone curious about what treasure might be hiding in your house, this is your sign. Check your 2009 proof set Lincoln penny today. You could be holding a 6-figure surprise in the palm of your hand. Today we are revealing the jaw-dropping truth about a coin that most people ignore, the 1976 Lincoln penny from the proof set. This coin might look small, simple, and copper-colored, but behind that modest appearance lies one of the most shocking secrets in U.S. coin collecting history. Now pay very close attention. 1976 wasn't just America's bicentennial celebration. It was also a year the U.S. Mint produced something extremely special in their proof sets. Most eyes that year were focused on the bicentennial quarters, halves, and dollar coins. But hiding quietly in those same sets was a Lincoln penny minted in San Francisco, bearing the iconic S mint mark. And this wasn't just any penny, it was a proof strike, crafted with razor-sharp detail, glossy mirror-like fields, and a stunning cameo finish that sets it apart from any ordinary coin. Most people never noticed it. They opened the sets, maybe admired the shiny coins once or twice, and then stuffed them into drawers, safes, or boxes, never realizing that one of those 1976 proof pennies could change their life. Because here's the unbelievable part, a flawless 1976 Lincoln penny from the proof set. especially those with deep cameo contrast and a perfect PR70 grade by PCGS or NGC, has recently caught fire in the collector world. A handful of these coins, so rare, so perfect, so untouched by time, have been selling for sums that will blow your mind. That we're talking serious money here. Not hundreds, not thousands. Collectors and auction houses have paid as much as $122,000, and in rare high-demand cases, up to $175,000 for a single 1976 Lincoln cent from a proof set. Let that sink in. A penny that most people thought was worthless pocket change is now worth more than a Porsche, more than a down payment on a luxury home, and more than most people make in a year. All because of perfection, rarity, and collector obsession. Now here's the real kicker. You could have one right now and not even know it. Yes, you. Watching this video. If you've ever inherited a coin collection, bought a vintage US proof set, or collected Lincoln cents, you need to stop everything and check your 1976 proof set Lincoln penny right now. Look for the S mint mark. Look for that flawless finish. No scratches, no milk spots, no haze. Just deep red luster and bold design details. If it looks perfect to you, don't take chances. Send it in for grading. Because if it comes back as a PR70 deep cameo red, congratulations, you're holding a treasure worth up to $175,000. That's not just a win, it's a life upgrade, and don't forget, coin values are skyrocketing. The longer you wait, the more collectors scramble to find what's left. The best time to check your coins was yesterday. The second best time is right now. So here's your mission: dig out your 1976 proof set. Find that Lincoln penny. Get it evaluated. And if you discover you've got the one, don't walk. Run to a reputable grading service and get ready to make history. We are revealing a coin so sneaky, so shockingly valuable, and so deeply buried in US collections that most people have no idea it could be worth a fortune. This is not clickbait. This is not a rumor. We are talking about the 1982 Lincoln penny from the US proof set, a coin that has stunned collectors, shaken up the coin market, and turned ordinary Americans into five-figure and even six-figure earners, literally overnight. Let's get straight into the goldmine. 1982 was a crazy year for the Lincoln cent. The US Mint made a big change that year, from heavy copper pennies to lighter zinc pennies with a thin copper coating. But here's the twist: multiple varieties were produced in the same year. We're talking about 7 different versions of the 1982 penny: small date, large date, copper, zinc, and combinations of all, but the most overlooked and the most dangerously valuable of them all? The San Francisco Mint proof version. That's right, the 1982 S Lincoln penny, found only in US Mint proof sets. This is no ordinary penny. This is a hand-selected, mirror-like, ultra-detailed collector coin. And if you have one in your collection, you could be staring at a fortune. Why? Because only a tiny number of 1982 S proof pennies have surfaced in perfect PR70 deep cameo red condition. And when they do, collectors lose their minds. In recent years, these flawless coins have caught fire in the auction world. And I'm not talking about a couple $100s. I'm talking life-changing cash. A few of these coins, just 1 cent in size, have been bought and sold for as much as $127,000, and in rarer, pristine conditions, up to $165,000. Yes. Let me say that again: one 1982 Lincoln penny from a proof set has sold for up to $165,000. This isn't fiction. This isn't a collector's myth. This is cold, hard cash, for a coin you may already own, and here's the best part: it could be hiding in your house right now, buried in your childhood coin set. Sitting untouched in your father's safety box. Maybe even sealed in a forgotten US Mint proof set that hasn't seen daylight since the 80s. So what exactly are you looking for? Check for the 1982 S Lincoln penny, straight from a proof set. Flip it under light. Look for that deep cameo contrast, frosted Abraham Lincoln, glowing from a glossy mirror-like background. No scratches. No spots. Just perfect luster, sharp details, and clean edges. If it looks too good to be real, you might just have a coin worth more than a house. And listen, if it grades PR70 deep cameo red from PCGS or NGC, boom. Jackpot. You're holding a $165,000 coin in your hand. So here's what you need to do right now: go dig up your proof sets from 1982. Find that Lincoln cent, examine it like your future depends on it, because it just might. And if you think it's flawless, send it in for grading immediately. Do not wait. These coins are being bought fast. And as more disappear into private collections, prices are going higher and higher. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby anymore, it's a hustle. A business. A gold rush for those who know what to look for. So if you want to turn a forgotten penny into a six-figure payday, this is your sign. Don't miss it. Smash that like button if you're a treasure hunter at heart, subscribe to Millionaire Coins Finds for more shocking coin values, and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next coin that could make you rich, because remember, sometimes the biggest riches come in the smallest change.